Oh, man. Definitely tired today. This is about. And all that stuff to read. I'll check that out later. Hey, what's up, dude? So on lunch break right now, so I'm not going to be around for super long. But, you know, around here for a little bit. What is my friend sending me? Oh my god. My friend Harley is literally sending me random planes and helicopters that are on sale on the Facebook Marketplace. He just sent me a 1960 Piper Cherokee, a PA-28, and then a fucking Robertson R-22. A fucking helicopter. It's like, bruh. Why are you spamming me random, like, planes and helicopters? Where, one, I don't have, like, 75 grand to just fucking, you know, buy one. And for two, like, I don't have a pilot's license. And for three, where am I putting it? And for four, I mean, do I look like a motherfucker that knows how to operate anything like that? I mean, the Piper Cherokee, I probably could get away with being able to fly because it's a monoplane and for the most part relies on, like, the pilot specifically. And plus the landing gear are fixed, so you don't really have to, like, you know, raise or lower the landing gear. So, I mean, it's like for a Piper Cherokee or something like that, it'd be fine. But, I mean, even then, like, it's been a long time since I played flight sims and shit like that. So, you know, that's my basis. It's Microsoft Flight Sims. So, you know, if I'm a little rusty on that, and I feel like I'd struggle, then yeah, I wouldn't be too fond of having to deal with like a genuine situation, you know, having to fly. Let's stick on a helicopter trip, Philippine style. No. You just sent me another one. Oh my god. This one's cheap though. In Centralia, Washington. It's $45,000 for a 1946 Globe Swift monoplane. It actually has a really cool paint design on it too. But I would change it up so it kind of looks like a military livery. 45 grand cheap. Lamau. Well, I mean, for getting a fucking operational aircraft you can actually fly, you know, yeah, 45 grand is cheap. Let me just ask my mom for 45 G's. Oh yeah, let's just get 45 grand from our parents just so we can buy a plane. Without any prior knowledge on how to fly or maintain them. And also, like, where the fuck am I getting parts? I need to maintain my aircraft, and thus requires parts. Oh, this is a 1943 Piper Cub? Oh, dude, hell yeah. Dude, my friend is sending me all sorts today. 1943 Piper J Cub. I would love to have one of these, honestly. A Piper Cub. Dude, these things are cool. These things are all man-operated, so, like, there's no hydraulics to it. So these are, like, one of the most easiest planes you could fly. Like, dead ass. Like, this is probably one of the most easiest aircraft to operate. If you were to get into flying. So I'd love to have one of those. And depending on the configuration, you can make it a single or two-seater. I'd rather die than go there. Dude, Michigan is way better than Alabama. And also, like, Michigan's actually kind of based, bro. Like, Michigan Democrats in the state have actually been pretty badass, you know, just, like, unleashing, like, the progressive, like, you know, agenda, basically, in Michigan. Because they have a one-seat majority there. So, because of that, you know, they've actually been able to, like, you know, kick a lot of ass, honestly. So, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be dogging on Michigan right now. Michigan kind of, you know, got shit on lock a little bit. Sorry, elements of family rather not see. Well, just because, like, you know, they happen to live in the same state doesn't mean you're likely to see them. Like, I have an uncle that I'd rather shoot than say hello to and be cordial with, just to be fucking frank, you know, but he lives pretty close to me. Never hear or see anything about him, which is good. But that's just, you know, obviously my opinion on that one. When it comes to my own family, you know, things. Because they're all over Michigan. And then, I'm just saying, like, I mean, the likelihood of you running into them is probably low. Like, I mean, it's not like you know, aren't gonna potentially see them, but the likelihood of them being like, oh, fuck, it's that guy. Hey, you know, or whatever. I don't know. I'm not, you know, I'm just kind of like, you know, thinking in my mind, it's like, I don't know if that's like something you would have to worry about. Oh my god, my friend is still spamming me shit. Dude, there's an ultralight. There's an ultralight for sale that's $800. A fucking ultralight. That's out in Sandy. A Delta Rotax. I think for ultralights you don't really need a license for. But I'm not too sure. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure you do. What was the other thing he sent? A Husky A1. Oh my god, this is the most expensive one in here. 135 grand for a Husky A1. Which is out in Eagle Creek. That's pretty much explaining on Sean Island. He's very defensive as dad being a piece of shit. Well, yeah, like I'm saying, I mean, I wouldn't really worry about it, like, too much. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's Michigan, dude. Like, I mean, like, most people are likely just to, like, you know, if anything, be, like, cordial and helpful and stuff like that, but likelihood they're probably gonna mind their biz for the most part. Like I said, I don't really think there's much to worry about. Boo-boo. Here, put a little background music up. Little background tunes. Are fake nice, they are here. Well, yeah. Like, they're actually genuinely nice. That's what I mean, they're, like, cultural and nice. There's also, like, the stereotype of, like, you know, the Midwest conversation or the Midwest goodbye, specifically. Where it's like, you know, it's like, oh, I bet to be going, oh, but, you know, let me tell you about this one time, you know, like, this reminds me of, and then you go, end up having another hour-and-a-half conversation as you're trying to leave. Like, as you enter each room, as you slowly make your way to the fucking driveway into your car, you're, like, having another hour conversation, you know, each fucking time. Even up to the car. It's like, oh, tell the folks I said hello, and make sure that Aunt Mary, you know, gets my call about that, you know, slaw that I was trying to give to her, because I'm pretty sure that she would love it. Because I wanted to give her the recipe, but I wanted her to try it first. You know, it's going to be like some shit like that. People up north of this, but that's based on Wisconsin. I mean, like, I'm just kind of going off of what, like, Charlie Barron's does, you know, when it comes to being in the Midwest. Here, hold on. Instead of music, we'll look at some Charlie Barons, because this guy is, like, basically the, fucking, like, pinnacle of the Midwest. Here we go. Midwest Masterclass. One of his more recent videos. Oh, god damn it. It doesn't want full screen. Hold on. That's Canada. Well, like, the Midwest has a lot of attributes that are very analogous or very similar to Canada, my dude. Okay, there we go. That should fix it. It did. Sweet. Here.
Tackle box. Sometimes you say, is this supposed to be in there? I guess it is. Oh,
Missouri. Oh.
Midwest. What some folks call the flyover states, I call the promised land. A recent study showed that 1 in 4 Americans don't even own a bag of bags. But
oh, they don't own a bag of bags? You know what? Like, I know that my, like, you know, workplace is pretty... Well, not my workplace. My fucking, like, you know... My life growing up, like, when I was a kid, we had a bag of bags, dude. We had the Midwest bag of bags, where you would have a bag that would have bags within that bag. And then sometimes those bags will also have bags in them. It will be the bag of bags, bro. Like, this is a very Midwestern thing. And also, like, especially with, like, you know, with me, like, growing up, this is a very big thing. You have a Walmart, you have a bag of Walmart bags, so you, too, have a bag of bags. See, this is like a Midwestern thing that's transcended. Use them as garbage bags? Well, that's fine. I mean, the whole idea of the bag of bags is that whenever you need a bag for whatever reason, you have it right there. You don't have to, like, you know, wonder, like, oh, fuck, I have to go get garbage bags, so I have to do this, you know. You don't have to go out of your way to go get some. You already got them. This is, like, you know, in a way, like a, you know, genuine, like, you know, kind of like reusing, you know, kind of trying to recycle things, you know, to try to get the maximum use out of it.
Wish they did. During a tornado watch, only 3 in 10 dads say they actually watched. Those are rookie numbers here. This is where I come in. Apologizing to everyone and everything. Oh, sorry. Tong clickety clacking. And the proper way to dispose of Aunt Carol's peach fluff jello salad. It was so good. Here's a hint. Place face down. Real good. And these are just a couple, 2-3 of the lessons you'll learn in our time together. I'll teach you how to talk. You want to get out on the board. Walk.
The board.
Oh, excuse me. And caulk. One last window to caulk. Like a true Midwesterner. You got it. Oh my gosh. Hey, Tom, how are you? Oh, lordy. Don't worry, I didn't see your, Nothing. Gotta go. Didn't mean to cock block. We'll make sure you can survive the Midwest goodbye and get the t-shirt. When offered leftovers, we're gonna turn your yeah no's into no yeahs. And then when someone asks you to do the dishes, we're gonna turn your yeah no yeahs into no yeah no's. This course
yeah, no, yeah, no. No, yeah, no. No, I don't think I'll do that.
mold like no one's watching and clean gutters like no one's asking. 'Cause usually, what's that now? Oh no, you don't need to call the cops. They're not.
Oh no, no need to call the cops. I'm just, you know, your hedges were just a little, you know, like going nuts, and I just had to trim them for you. I know you were going to be doing that this Friday, and you were telling me about that, but you know, I had my day off and I had nothing to do, so I figured I'd help you.
All the new neighbors. By the way, I like your pineapple decorations. Those are... In just 15 sessions, you'll be putting your neighbor's weeds before your own. If you waved someone through at a four-way stop, but no one was there to see it, did you actually wave them through?
What does that even mean?
Yes. This
yes.
textbook, and this is your master class. You'll learn the one-handed ope nope after you, the two-fingered sneak right past me, the half-hearted ope hike and pass, the double toot breezy hand, and of course, the lawnmower nod. You'll even learn how to wave to a fib. This is for the tolls. I grew up on rules.
It's for the tolls.
Others the way you want to be treated, because it's how you get out of purgatory fast. I mean, because it's the right thing to do. I'm Charlie Barons, and this is my master class. Now, if you'll excuse me, gotta go cut the grass.
What's a toll? Toll roads. Like, you know, you're on a road, but it's a toll road, and you have to, like, pay the fee to be on the dumb road or whatever the fuck. Like, Texas has them, too. Like, a lot of states in the U.S. have them as a way to kind of, like, supplement their state budgets and shit. Truly is a nightmare. Yeah, like, some roads are, like, toll roads, and thus you have to pay to drive on them. Yes. Capitalism is a nightmare. Which I can maybe try to see the understanding behind that, maybe, because I guess the idea is to try to discourage people from driving. Problem is, though, if that's like the only infrastructure around, then you're just extorting everybody. It's like, what the fuck? Like, how you actually, like, trying to, encourage other forms of transit, or transportation when there isn't options for it. It's just like, bruh. There's so many different taxes, we don't need toll roads. Yeah, same thing for Oregon. But the thing is, at least, for Oregon, we actually have a fairly, like, decent way to deal with taxes and shit like that, so we don't even have sales taxes and all that, which is good. I mean, honestly, a lot of the problems with Oregon tend to be because of politicians, but, wow, shocker, what state isn't? There you go, doggo. There you go, doggo. The book tax, of course, the Bible is exempt. No, yeah, the exemption of the Bible, just to make sure that the religious foo-foos don't get fucking nutty. Oh my god. A radio flyer land speeder. Dude, my friend Harley's just literally browsing the marketplace right now, and low-key, though, I'd hop in the whip, bro. Dude, I'd hop in that whip. Would you hop in the whip? I'd hop in the whip. Dude, you'd be the baddest bitch in town with that. Dude, that thing looks awesome, actually. Imagine that, but like, actual car size, and you just drive around with that thing. Dude, that would be fucking awesome. You remember senior year, freshman year, the seniors did that? Principal's pissed off. Wait, what? Wait, having a land speeder? Wait, well, huh? I think either YouTube just like missed a few of your chats or something, but they rode a lawnmower. That's not a lawnmower. That's a little land speeder. I think it's meant to be like a little kid's, land speeder thing, but it's, still badass. I'd hop in that whip. I don't give a fuck. But what, like, get some John Deeres and just roll up to school in lawnmowers? I mean, hell. I mean, that just sounds like a very, like, redneck country boy thing to do, honestly. So, I mean, like, why would the principal be pissed off about that? What, did they, like, mow, like, a bunch of the lawns of the school? Like, did they all, like, start riding the lawnmowers on the school? Like, on the school grasses or something? Like, I mean, he's spending, like, 50 teens? Jesus Christ! Just by, like, coming to school in lawnmowers? They mowed a middle finger into the football field. That would probably explain that. Yeah, like, if they're doing, like, if they just showed up to school in lawnmowers, I think there would not be any suspensions. But that yeah. Hey, I condone it, though. That's based. Little doggo. Yes. Our senior year, I helped a kid who painted the principal's office in Mushroom Kingdom. Oh my god. Dude, that principal must have just, like, fucking loathed, like, all the kids, dude. First they paint my fucking office like the Mushroom Kingdom, and now they goddamn fucking are mowing the middle finger on the football field. Like, oh my god, dude. I'm sure he just, like, loathed kids. They entered in the middle of the night. Quote, entered, huh? There was some inside shit that happened, wasn't there? Like, was there an insider that had the keys? Because, I mean, that would be the only way I could see something like that happening. I also wanted the key. Oh, shit! Well, damn, how'd you get that out? Now I'm curious how you got it. I didn't think you were the one who had it. Oh, shit. I was a hall monitor, and they gave us all keys. Oh, damn. And you were the cool hall monitor. Oh, shit, dude. Hell yeah. I dig it. Dude, I fucking dig it. At least to the front doors. Dude, that's pretty badass, honestly. Boo-boo. Dogo dogo. Surprisingly, hasn't been a bad boy today so far. Arab changed policies after that and took away the keys. Well, yeah, once they realized, you know, there was kind of a mole, so to speak, they're just like, nope, we're cutting that off right the fuck quick. Never got me, though, for it, because this was before schools had security cameras. Damn, so no one ratted anyone out. So, dude, you know, like, hey, what are you doing? I mean, back in the day, like, I mean, it was just that much easier to kind of get away with certain shit. Like, you know, pulling off a sophisticated prank like that or something. I mean, it just was. I mean, so, like, I mean, in a way, that's kind of like some of the downgrades of, like, you know, of, like, social media. It's the fact that, like, honestly, it's like, you can't really just, like, pull off fun little pranks like that. Because, honestly, what are considered, quote, pranks nowadays are just fucking... I mean, basically just borderline, like, harassment and assault and shit like that. You know, so it's like, I mean, it's like, I don't even know. I don't even know how, like, shit like that even constitutes pranks. When back in the day, like, painting the principal's office in Mushroom Kingdom would be certainly a prank. Or, you know, mowing the football field with a middle finger on it. Because at least at that point, it's harmless. And no one's getting hurt. It's just fun and silly, and, you know, someone might get a little aggravated or something, be like, ah, what the fuck, you know, but whatever. That's kind of, at least, a little bit of the point. What up, what's up? Junior, I let off a candle grenade of shit in the air vents. I think you've told me about that one. Did you say that, like, for the rest of the year, and I think even leading up to the next school year, it still smelled like shit for quite some time? Just because of... you know, like, it just permeated so strongly. Yeah, I remember a while ago you telling me something about that. So we never, like, we did our fair share of pranks and shit, but it was honestly nothing like that. I mean, I do remember, like, near Halloween one year, it wasn't our senior year, but it was, like, some other seniors, like, 2 or 3 years ahead of us, I think. And basically, it was near Halloween, and what they did was, like, TP the whole school. They had, like, you know, a family pack of those, like, you know, rolls, and, you know, because we saw it kind of, like, shoved in, like, some sort of, you know, garbage can wasn't changed yet from overnight or whatever. And, like, and pretty much, like, random little empty rolls just lying around everywhere. But also just, like, random fucking... just, like, you know, toilet paper is just thrown everywhere. Like, you know, on the trees, you know, all over the buildings and stuff. It was, like, everywhere. Like, they, like, I don't know, like, who all orchestrated. I don't think anyone really found out, you know, but there had to at least be, like, a 10-person job, especially to get the whole school. Like, at least what they could. You know, it's just like, damn. Studio year was their best year. I think for most people, like, their studio year was their good year. What's for me, too? Like, yeah, my junior or senior year were, like, probably my best years in high school. Because, honestly, that's when, you know, I kind of started to, you know, open out of my shell a little more. And then also just, like, you know, not be, like, so socially anxious, but also being, like, you know, actively kind of going out and doing different things, you know, especially when it came to, like, school programs, especially with the music program and shit. So, and, you know, also a lot of kids at that point, especially within my, like, you know, year group were, you know, chilled out a lot at that point, you know, because at least around like senior or my freshman and sophomore year, you know, some, you know, kids still kind of had like that immature, like, hey, fake you, you know, type of mentality. But like by junior, senior year, they're like, whatever. Like they kind of just matured and just kind of stopped giving a fuck. They might like, you know, poke some fun here and there, but they, you know, chilled out to the point where I kind of like got accepted into other folds by that point. I think a lot of it was just because I ended up just, you know, getting more laid back just because I was able to be comfortable in the different cliques that I was in at that time too as well. But, you know, high school is just a chaotic, complex fucking nightmare sometimes. So, you know, I wouldn't really be able to, like, truly pinpoint exactly when I, you know, when things kind of turned around for the better at that point, but definitely around, like, junior year around. Or at least, like, definitely between, like, sophomore and junior. The 10th grade year, someone set a boom boom thread to get out of doing the ACT. They never found out who, but I think I know who did it, but speculation. Well, that's just fucking I guess that's one way to get out of the ACT. What, it's like, what happened to just, like, calling in sick, be like, I can't do it, I'm sick. Or some shit. Like, I mean, that day we had just boom boom dogs and feds everywhere. Jeez. Nuts. I mean, it's definitely pretty fucking crazy, that's for sure. The closest I think we ever had to that was a kid was caught, you know, with a knife in his backpack and shit, and the school was shut down for a little bit, and we had, like, a bunch of officers around that there. And then there was, like, another instance where cops were chasing a person that, was wanted, and they were cutting for our school, but one of the, like, a former Navy SEAL, administrator, like, straight up, like, tackled this fucker, like, without a care in the world, like, as he was trying to run across from the school grounds and stuff, and, like, the cops, like, a block down, just, like, you know, trying to chase this guy, you know, eventually caught up and arrested him. So there's, like, 2 different crazy incidents that happened at my school while I was, in high school, but luckily it wasn't really that crazy and, you know, or anything. They mostly had a drug problem, though. Rich kids who had habits and poor kids who supplied it. Doesn't that kind of how it always works in a lot of schools, though? I mean, especially ones that have drug problems. Here, do a type check real quick. Cool. Still doing good on time. Sad as fuck, yeah. Because the thing is, it was kind of similar for my high school, because around the time I was in high school, like, pills and things like meth and Adderall, even cough syrup and shit like that was kind of a big thing. And of course, usually it was a lot of the poor kids who would find, like, you know, poor, you know, drug out of, like, you know, dropouts and, you know, young adults and shit who can get it. And stuff like that. And then sometimes the rich jock broke kids would, you know, find those same kids too and, you know, get similar supply and all that shit for their parties and all that. So, I mean, it was a very similar problem. I remember a few times where I would, like, you know, come home from school after, like, you know, a long day after, like, doing something for, like, you know, like, you know, for a band or something like that. You know, and then I'd, like, be walking home, and then, like, one of the houses would have, like, a bunch of cops in front of it with, like, 5 teenagers, you know, the parents of the house, you know, and, like, you know, just shit like that. And it's just like, gee, good grief. I wonder what happened here. And it's pretty obvious. It's obvious, you know, like, either a noise complaint that, you know, it had a bunch of kids caught with alcohol and drugs and shit. So, an old friend of mine who became a teacher says the school's like a police state now. I bet. I bet it's just a shithole. But, you know, I'll get this last book washed out and come back later when I get off work and all that. Maybe keep the combo up going a little bit later tonight. I bump it. No, quit. But I need money, so no. But anyway, like I said, I'll be back later when I get off work, so peace out and see y'all in that next one.